Hello there again. It's me. Don't know if you're going to see this or not, like I said, but I figure I may as well tell you all this. But I had a dream last night, and it is the 28th of August of the year 2020. That means I had the dream somewhere between, I don't know, midnight and 4 in the morning of that night. And it sort of stuck with me, and I figure I may as well tell it. This might be a sequel to a video I did a long time ago in which I described an event back in the 60s in which George Clinton and his band Parliament Funkadelic accidentally stumbled onto the set of Night of the Living Dead. But anyway, I'll tell you the dream. So, I don't quite remember the beginnings of it, although I must say I did, I suppose, see some young people who were like, thinking about starting up this cult, some or another type of Lovecraftian cult. I don't quite remember if they worshipped any of the great old ones or not, but either way, they were going to start up this cult, and I don't know if I was among them, but either way, I opposed this and sort of fled town. I don't remember which town this was in. It could have been somewhere. I don't really know where it was, but somehow or other, I kind of ran into James Brown, of all people. Yes, James Brown. And just so you know, yes, I do like James Brown. I mean, he did technically invent the genre of funk, but in my opinion, George Clinton made funk into what it is today. James Brown invented it, George made it. Anyway, as I was saying, so I don't really remember all of what we were doing. I guess I have no idea. For some reason, I guess I could sing. I don't know, but we were like jamming or something or other. And I guess we decided to go into town, wherever this town is. And then, we see all these people in town going about their business. But we notice something unusual about them, is that they seem to be very, I don't know, dead on the outside and also on the inside, and very lolling and all that type of thing. Very cadaverous. Cadaverous, is that a word? Is that a word, cadaverous? I don't know. It might not be. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I'm a writer. I have to know so many words that sometimes I make up my own. So forgive me if cadaverous is not a word or anything like that. But anyway, all these people look kind of like how they look here on this book cover of Nausea by Jean-Paul Sartre. I've not read this book yet. I'm going to soon. I heard it's very very much about existentialism, which is a philosophy that one of my English teachers was very much, well, not into, but she found it fascinating and recommended Jean-Paul Sartre. She recommended the play No Exit. I've not read No Exit. I have a copy of it, but I'm going to read this Nausea here pretty soon. But anyway, they looked something like this. And, James and I just, carried on with our business. And then I guess we were like in a diner or something. I don't quite remember. And I notice that, somebody who does not look like this, who looks very much like, I don't know, very alive and well. I don't know if I have a good example of that here in the text. It looks very much like this. Oh, they actually look pretty gaunt as well, but never mind that. Or he looks like, I don't know about that, but he just looks alive and well. And he's running. I see it from outside the way. He's running. And he's being pursued by a whole bunch of these very skeletonic looking fellas. And I just realized to myself, oh my God, this is the zombie apocalypse. And just to let you know, George was not there, neither was Bootsy or Sly Stone or any other funk musicians. I don't think they would have fared too well in this, because to tell you the truth, based on George Clinton's previous experience, he would be dead in a minute. I can tell you that much. But anyway, so I tell him, James Brown, I guess, what's going on, and he doesn't really know how to react to this. I guess we just kind of, he kind of thinks it's just a whole bunch of crazies running about, a whole bunch of hoons that aren't necessarily very well off, so we just head out of there and just do our thing. And then somehow we get separated. I don't quite remember what it is. Maybe he went to, I don't know, do something or other with his band or something. Yeah, his band was in there too, I think. But somehow I ran into this cult, these young people who did start this Lovecraftian cult. And I believe that somehow or other they had produced the cause of this whole zombie thing. And, I sort of damn them and such and all that. And then I notice, wherever I'm at, I notice James Brown running and screaming and such and all that, and being chased by these jaundice-looking fellas. Not jaundice, but what are they called? Like I said, skeletonic-looking fellas, people. And basically, all this time, he joins up with me, and we basically fight all these zombies. And then I believe after that point, or I don't know how desperate the situation got. I can't remember if he was bitten, James Brown, but I don't remember how desperate or dire the situation became. But shortly after that, I woke up. And I was like, what in the world was that? And so I was alone in this house of mine. I no longer have the dog. He didn't die. My landlord took him on vacation wherever she's staying. And basically, I was alone in this house by myself. It was about 4 a.m. that I woke up. And I had the door shut. I did not have it locked, but I had the front door locked and every other door in this house locked, even though there's only one. But anyway, I just checked, made an effort just to check and see if there was anybody in the house. Luckily, there wasn't. And, I just used the loo, and then basically came back down to my workspace and got ready for my morning walk. And I was thinking about this dream, and I don't know really what this means. But basically, I just thought, like I said, I just thought I'd let you all know that this happened. I had this very odd dream. I've had odd dreams before, obviously, I had that one dream about Arthur Conan Doyle and Alf and myself in the jacuzzi, and we're just talking nonsense and such and all that. And then I also had another dream about the rapture, actually, very recently, when I became a born-again Christian. I was Catholic for a very brief period once my father passed, and then on the 14th of July, Bastille Day, I was born again, and I am one to this day. Uh, I never told anybody that before, so we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I also had a dream of the rapture, in which I was looking out my bedroom window and I noticed that there were two biblical creatures, um, uh, the behemoth and Leviathan. Now, the behemoth was on the land, and the Leviathan was obviously in the sea. Leviathan looked very much like a Liopleurodon, a Kronosaurus, Mosasaur, one of those ichthyoid type of dinosaurs. And then the behemoth was basically a sauropod, you know, like a Brachiosaurus, a Patasaurus, Diplodocus, one of those. And, you know, the Liopleurodon, or Leviathan, was going after people in the water, you know, surfing and all that. And then this was horrifying. The behemoth was conveying people into its mouth via means of vacuum suction. And nobody was safe whatsoever. I had this dream, I believe, the 31st of July of this year. And of course, I had the James Brown zombie dream last night. And I have no idea what these dreams mean. Maybe all of you, some of you, can put down in the comments below as to what this might mean. And, you know, maybe have suggestions and such. I should probably tell Mother about this. I don't know. But I know Ahab and Guntik, they're horror aficionados, horror enthusiasts. So maybe they have something to say about this. But if you have any input as to this matter, do let me know. I mean, I'm not horrified by them. I just found them very well. The rapture one I was very horrified by, but this one, which is I thought was, oh my God, what in the world? The James Brown one. But anyway, just let me know what you think about this, and I will see you next time.